Good morning, everyone. It's the Alchemical Crafter here. I'm back from my trip to go see my dad and just trying to get everything back in order. So I'm going to start with something simple. I made some little flowers recently that I put into my idea journal. Let's see, I'll show you. There's one. And I decided I needed to make more, but this time they're not going to be flowers. I'm going to try and draw little dog paws because one of my little puppies had his 2-year birthday while I was gone. So I'm going to put that in my page. I've drawn these before, but it's been a while. So we're going to probably have some failures before we have a success. I know they're kind of like an upside down heart. Ta-da! I still haven't unpacked completely. So I went on, I planned on doing this while I was on vacation, but the glue that I chose was not sealing it. It was not a very good glue. I bought it at the dollar store. And so this didn't happen while I was away, so y'all get to see how I do it. I am going to fast forward and cut out parts of all of this because once you get the idea, that's about all you need. It's very simple. I'm sure you've seen it before, but okay. This is really good for buttons. The older the page, the better the buttons look, in my personal opinion. So, I do what I do. Okay. So with this, well, how I make my buttons is I have these 2 hole punches. Those are the sizes. And they make, this one's a little damaged, but I make these kind of buttons with them. And you could put designs on these or anything. I just choose book pages, but I may try jelly prints at some point. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, and then actually I find it better to come in upside down. You can see what you're punching. So I didn't do that very well. I just do small ones. So I'll do a bunch of those. And then I'll cut off that row. Otherwise you'll never get to the others. And if you find it's a good pattern, you can save it. I haven't done that though. Then you come in and you do the big ones. These buttons are really big, so if you're doing big pages, make sure whatever prints on the page is something you don't mind being seen. Like you're getting drunk. I may do something with that. Or you could always flip it over to the other side, which is probably what I'll do with that one. So, and then I come in with my hole punches. See, this one's a really tiny one. I don't know what their sizes are, but this came in a set of 3. These 3 hole punches, and I use these 2. Use this one on the small ones, and this one on the big ones. The big ones I do 4. So I'm trying to remember if I did do the big ones, or if I just used the small one for all of them. Let's find out. Problem. See, this one I did with the smaller hole punches. So I don't know which ones I like better. But these, I definitely do with the small. And I only put 2 buttons in the smaller ones, but you can do whatever you want. It's also a lot easier to I'm trying to decide. Last time I just used nail polish. This time I actually want to do something. This is a gloss finish. And this is a glass-like finish. I think I want to do this one. This is from Eileen. I mean, they're both good brands. So, this is going to be severely hard glue, so save your workspace. Okay, so let's do some of the big ones. That way it's easier for you to see. And I'll do the rest off screen. Whew. Because of the glue, you really want to make sure this ink is archival. It's even messing with it as archival. Of course, it could be the ink of the page too. Another thing you could do is, instead of doing this, you could just emboss them, but then they wouldn't become hard. Do my crazy buttons. When you do glue, make sure on these holes that you're not covering them up. Okay, so these have been drying all day long. And the reason I put them on this is because, as you will see, well, this one just came right up, but they're just a little bit shiny. If they're not shiny enough for you, all you have to do is go back in and paint over it again. But like some of these, like this, they came apart, so I'll probably glue that back together and do more on that. And you can also paint these and like maybe do some distress to age them up before you put the final sealing on them. But yeah, I think it's probably easier. So I do this, and then I can see which ones are stuck. Okay. Oops. So I found all these stamps. This kind of looks like it could, I mean, I know it wasn't meant to be, but it could be. I could make it into like a doghouse. I could make some kind of a decorative thing on the top of it. One of these two things. Or, like I could stamp this in white and then stamp this in black on top of it. But I don't know if I want to risk hurting the page because I'm not exactly sure where I want it. And do I want him fussy cut it out? Or do I want to leave him on his grass? I think first we're going to put him away in this for now. He's also turning 2, so I found 2 candles. Found a little party hat. I have all of these. And I have all of these now. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to test this. I don't think I've used this white. No, I think I have used it one time. So I know it's good. Are you seeing this? I think I pulled back out. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I watch some of my videos and I'm like, oh my goodness, really? Damn. I wonder if I could lay this back on exactly the way it was. Probably not. I think it was at an angle. It's okay. I can snip the angle off with. Okay. And this, I want. Just stick my finger in it. I really should have done this on white page. Then you wouldn't have seen the white. I can see why this looks a little warped. I can work with that. I can come back in over that with some paint or a marker, but at least you can read it. I think it would be too difficult. This one might be easier. In case I get too close, it won't affect it. The reason I'm doing this way instead of directly on the thing is because I have I struggle with stamps, and using this many stamps that I'm not gonna risk it. Done with those. So what I was thinking, since I don't know that you don't understand my dog. I mean, you do. I'm sorry. If you have a Corgi, you understand my dog. I can just see me trying to put a hat on him, and he's going to give me side eye. But that little hat, I don't know. It might actually go on him. I was thinking of just putting it on his doghouse. Like right there. Of course, this will be black again. I'm doing this and then I'm going to cut it out. It's going to be interesting. Here's one. I don't know, should I do two different or just the same? I'm going to do the same. Two. And then I think he needs a frame. You'll never believe it. I went out and bought lace this weekend. JoAnn Fabrics is, you know, bankruptcy. So I was like, I'm going shopping this weekend, and I went and got some lace. So hold on a second. I'm gonna try to see if I can find something that might work. Okay, so I found these two. This really isn't lace, but it's very shiny. Seems very birthday worthy. So that's adorable. And then also this, which is very more rugged and outdoorsy. even though it has the lace. Thinking I could cut down the middle. He was my sister's dog. And she has so many people living with her right now. Her house is full of dogs. And she thought he wasn't getting enough attention. And here I was with a brand new little puppy that desperately wanted a playmate. So it worked out for everyone. And then she still gets to see him. She still gets to see him from time to time. He was originally my mom's dog, but he wasn't passed around. That sounds bad. My mom lived with my sister, so then mom passed, and so we don't give up our dogs easily. We love them. The last dog I had for 20 years. She lived 20 years. I'm amazed. She was a Pomeranian, half Chihuahua. Both of her parents were registered like teacup or something like that. And they both were not teacup. I don't know how they got registered that way, but they were not. And so neither was she. She's the best dog in the whole world, though. That's pretty cute. I think I chose well. And then the other, put him here in the middle. Just say happy birthday up in the corner like that. I don't know. I think I still want something behind that a little bit. We'll think about that in a second. But hold on a second. So I got this book at Goodwill, and it's really adorable. It's what a bunch of like cute little things about dogs. Well, I was just flipping through looking for something cute. And I saw this one. I've seen a look in dog's eyes, a quickly vanishing look of amazed contempt, as I'm convinced that basically dogs think humans are nuts. My dog, when he looks at me, I swear he thinks that, so I'm going to put that on his page. So, sure there's nothing adorable on the back. There's not. Hold on a second. Those also help tie in this and this. So we're doing it. Deal with that in a second. I have thoughts. Ah, strings everywhere. Ah! Okay. So, I have to glue that down. But I was trying to do string. There it is. Think about a good spot for the string. Black would be really good with that, but this is available. And it ties in the book. And this page. Mostly the reason I was looking for something for that color. So, sometimes the glue goes a little overboard. I think that's cute. He's so cute. He's what makes the page. Oh, there's his birthday spread. Hopefully he'll appreciate that I did something for him since I couldn't be here on his birthday. That still needs to go down. But this, you'll be happy to know, is the last of the birthdays. It seemed like overkill. My other dog has a birthday, but not for many months. But I hope you enjoyed this. Again, thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed and liked my videos. And those who have left comments, if you could and you haven't already, please like and subscribe and I will try to do more of this stuff. I'll kind of mind blocked right now, but thank you so much. I'm just overwhelmed. I've only been getting like 30 views and stuff, and that one video just took off, and so that blew my mind. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So, I was flipping through my calendar, and I was looking at his birthday, and he was born in 2022. So he's not 2 years old today. I mean, not today, but this year. He's 3. So I'm going to come in and add another candle. But I've already cut these out. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where to put this third one. Maybe I'll put it down here. Be a secret. Maybe I'll find a number 3 and throw that in here too. Yeah, we're just gonna throw it down here. So, oh, these are big, biggish. They're kind of cute. Do that little 3. Where shall I put the 3? Maybe down here to show that this is where I added the third one. Not perfect, but hey, at least I resolved the issue. But anyway, so now this is final. And now Bucky's aged, and he's no longer a little boy. He's a fine young man. See you guys next time.